Are you looking to apply for the 2-room flexi flat for the November 2021 BTO this time round? Then you need to watch this video because I will help you analyze the unit types, site map and loan financing for you so that you don't have to. Hey guys, welcome back to Honey Money SG, and this time we are going to look at all the 2-room flexi flats for this November 2021 BTO. Now if you have watched my earlier video on the site location as well as the 3-room, 4-room and 5-room flats, then this video will be the one that is specific for all the 2-room flexi applicants. So if you haven't watched my earlier video regarding the Choa Kang site Heart of UT analysis in this video over here, recommend you to watch it as well as to learn about some of the rules regarding the 2-room flexi flats. So with that, let me take you through all the 2-room flexi flats for this November 2021 BTO. Let's go! Alright folks, welcome to the 2-room flexi BTO plan for this November 2021 project, and I'm going to kick off this 2-room flexi analysis with the first 2-room flexi flat, which is Choa Kang, right? So Choa Kang has the estimate completion date of 3Q 2026, estimated time 52 months, remaining lease between 15 to 45 years. So for the Choa Kang project, it's only available for senior citizens. So all of you singles above the age of 35, you also cannot apply for this flat. Likewise, for those non-citizen spouse schemes, orphan scheme or sibling scheme, whatever scheme, not applicable. Only elderly scheme can apply for the 2-room flexi flats. Total of 68 flats, type 1 22, type 2 46. Now very interesting, this Heart of UT built to order. I just show you all a little bit of how it looks like. So you can see that it's actually an integrated development, and you can see this multi-story, I don't know what it is, we take a look later at the site plan, and this is how your building looks like. Very nice, right? It looks like some integrated nice facility. Okay, quick run through of the site plan and look at what this elderly 2-room flexi flat offers, right? So it offers playground, adult fitness, elderly fitness, pristine pavilion at 5th story, but you see hawker center, polyclinic, kidney dialysis center, community club, car park, substation and utility center. So all these are really catered towards the elderly and senior citizens, right? And they also have retail and polyclinic. So a lot of healthcare facility and even low cost food options such as hawker center for these senior citizens to really retire in the heart of UT, right? That's why it's named here, because it's so close to the UT MRT station, right? You have 2-room flexi type 1, 3 stacks, and type 2 they have 7 stacks with only one block number 682A, with the highest floor being 10th floor, so not very high, maybe because of Tengah Airbase nearby as well. And let's take a look at what is this Heart of UT in terms of the price and the floor plan, right? So 36 square meters for the Flexi Type 1, price between 72 to 78,000 Singapore dollars. And let's take a look at the Flexi Type 1 floor plan. So over here at the top, this is the floor plan, and it's 36 square meters internal floor area inclusive of aircon ledge. So over here at the entrance, you can see your kitchen is in this shape. Really small kitchen for a 2-room flat, right? But that's because it's only 1 or 2 people staying in it. So the size is really good enough for just 1 or 2 people. And you have a very small living and dining room with 1 bedroom and 1 toilet. The bottom picture has no difference other than it has floor finishes, which we cannot see from this picture anyway, so that's not applicable. Now let's take a look at the Flexi Type 2 of Heart of UT. So this time internal floor area 46 square meters and price range between 86k to 98k. So we look at the floor plan over here. So at the top, we have the 46 square meters inclusive of aircon ledge. So once you enter from the entrance, you see you have a much larger kitchen than Type 1 already. And you have this dining table which you can put in the kitchen, which I don't like it anyway because I think we should separate dining and cooking, but that's just up to you. You can put it in the living and dining area here as well, and just a very small bedroom for 1 to 2 packs and just 1 toilet over here. The bottom layout is even weirder, right? You see, you can put an optional folding door for short list, so that you can break off this session and then put in a separate room from your helper or someone living with you to take care of you, which is really weird, right? Sleeping in the kitchen right next to the aircon ledge. I wouldn't even want to do that. That's why this 2-room flexi layout for the Heart of UT really quite weird. I don't understand why they put it this way, but it's okay. For elderly, I think they have less concerns about that, right? Well, let's take a look at the optional component scheme. So similarly, we also have optional component scheme whereby you can select your floor furnishing, your flooring, your vinyl strip flooring for around 2.3k. your sanitary fittings for one toilet, which is around $500, and you can even opt for package 3, right? So package 3 around 7.4k Singapore dollars. You get all your electricity, your kitchen appliances, and kitchen renovation, right? You see we have built-in kitchen cabinets with induction hob and cooker hoop, sink, dish drying rack, and all that stuff. And even for those who are wheelchair bound, you can choose to have a lower kitchen countertop, so that's just really convenient for these people. And they even built in the wardrobe for you, install the water heater, have a mirror and toilet roll holder, have a UPVC door for flexible stays at the kitchen. So really good lah. If you want the no frills, don't want to think too much about the design, you could just go with the 7.4k package 3 OCS. I think that's good enough for you if you don't want so much renovation costs. So that's about it for the Heart of UT. Let's go on to the next 2-room flexi project, which is Kent Heights. So Kent Heights, I went through the site location and financing for my previous 4-room flats, right? This time I'm going to go to the 2-room flexi flats. So let's go to the 2-room flexi type 1 first. So estimated internal floor area 36 square meters, price range 192 to 241,000 Singapore dollars. And let's take a look at the layout for the flexi type 1 in Kent Heights. So this time, once you enter from your main entrance, your kitchen is this small squarish layout. And then you have your bathroom over here, your household shelter over here, and then your bedroom is just connected to the living room via one folding door. So let's say you want to watch TV from your bedroom, that's also possible. Very small layout, very cozy as well. Likewise for the one with the floor finishes, it's just the difference is with the floor. Nothing much different on the layout. Let's go on to the Flexi Type 2 layout, and this time is 46 square meters. Price range 247 to 309 for the Kent Heights. And let's take a look at the layout ideas for your home. Okay, so this time a bit different. So once you enter main entrance, toilet on your left. So just right at your entrance are the toilet. And then your kitchen is actually somewhere further behind in an L-shaped format. So it's a slightly bigger kitchen than the Type 1 Flexi. And over here in the middle of this apartment, you have this small compartment here, which you could use it for your dining area, or if you want to create a work study area like an office, right, your mini office at home. I think that's also possible if you do have a partition here to just separate. And for the bedroom, it's the same with Flexi Type 1, is connected to the living room. Okay, we take a look at the bottom floor plan now. What's the difference? Basically, they just have a bed in this compartment here, which you could do up for optional folding door for short lease. So short lease is only available to senior citizens. Those young people, not available for you. You can go and do it yourself. So this room can be dedicated for your helper or your live-in family relative, right, who can help you with your daily needs and take care of you. So you can put one additional single bed here, then 3 of you can live within this 2-room Flexi Type 2 flats. Okay, one more thing to take note of is that Kent Heights is actually a mature estate, right? So for mature estates, those of you singles above the age of 35 cannot apply for 2-room Flexi BTOs in the mature estate. That's why you all can only opt for the non-mature estate this time, which is my next 2 project, Tengah. Alright, for Tengah, let me start off with the first project, which is Parc Glen. So I already went through Parc Glen in my earlier Tengah video. You all can go and take a look where I talk about the site location and all that stuff, the site plan. So for this time, Tengah, Parc Glen, I will just talk about 2-room flats. So Type 1 Flexi, internal floor area 36 square meters, price range 120,000 to 157,000 Singapore dollars for the Parc Glen 2-room Flexi Type 1. And this time, you can see this is almost a similar layout as Kent Heights, right? Squarish kitchen, one toilet here, one household shelter, one bedroom, one living room. Very small and cozy Type 1, so I won't go through too much on this. Let's go to Type 2. Okay, Type 2 is 47 internal square meters, and then the price is between 144 to 190,000 Singapore dollars. And let's take a look at the layout. This time, I believe it's the same as Kent Heights, right? I think they copy the same design for Kent Heights and Tengah Parc Glen. So I won't talk more about this. It's exactly the same thing. I think the difference between Flexi Type 1 and Type 2 is that it has this additional compartment which you could use it for additional space for your work or study or dining area, or even as an additional room for your helper. If you want to like separate this compartment to a single room, that's also possible as well. Okay, and then for Tengah, quite special because they have non-optional finishes. So they already have all the vinyl strip flooring, 4 tiles, wall tiles, and all the doors and sanitary fittings all attached because of the PPVC construction method. So all these are non-optional, but there's still an optional component scheme, right? Let's say for the elderly, if they want to have like lighting, window grills, kitchen cabinets, built-in wardrobe, water heater, all that done in, then they can pay around 7.4k. Note that this is only for those short lease, so if you're buying for the 99 years lease, you are not eligible for this anyway. Okay, with that, let me go to my last project, which is Parc Clover. Parc Clover is the neighboring project of Parc Glen in Tengah, and because of this, then they also have very similar price and all that, right? So we look at Flexi Type 1, internal floor area 38 square meters and price range between 119 to 139,000 for the Flexi Type 1. Oh, and this time Flexi Type 1 got something new also, you see, brand new layout. Once you enter the main entrance, toilet on your left, kitchen on your far right. Your kitchen is actually quite big in this sense, right? You see it runs the whole length from the entrance to the end. And then your living dining is in the center. Your bedroom here has an additional component layout for your wardrobe, your study desk with drawers, your vanity desk, or your reading corner seat with storage. So like the other Parc Clover projects, this suggested layout with the component space is actually really good, right? Because you don't clog up your walkway, make you really confused on where you want to place your home furniture. So that's just really nice for the Parc Clover residents. And then moving on to Flexi Type 2, internal floor area 46 square meters, price between 142 to 170,000 Singapore dollars for Parc Clover Flexi Type 2. And this time round, they should have the same thing, right? The additional space that is carved out for your wardrobe, your study, vanity desk, and reading corner. Okay, so I really like this layout, right? You can see that once you enter main entrance, toilet here, kitchen here, really nice long kitchen for a 2-room flat. And then they have this compartment for your live-in helper. Of course, your main bedroom with a living dining room just right outside, so you can watch TV from your bed. If you don't need a helper, you can go and make this into a dining room or work study area, which is really nice. So now you can have like 2 work study area, one in your bedroom and one in your middle corner. And I think out of all the projects so far from November BTO, I really like the Parc Clover because of this new layout, right? The additional component space that really helps you to organize your walkway and all that stuff. Okay, similar to Parc Glen, they also have these non-optional finishes because of the PPVC construction method. So some of this, like the flooring, the wall tiles and the wall tiles, are non-negotiable. You have to pay for them either way, so just get over it. And they also have an optional component scheme for the short lease 2-room flexi flats. So only for those elderly senior citizens, you can pay like 7.4k to get all this done, because you will take off a lot of decision making skills on your end, so you don't have to go and negotiate with your renovation contractor. Don't have to think too much, just pay HDB and they will get the best stuff for you for 7.4k. Alright guys, so this is the calculation table for your income required if you want to buy a 2-room BTO in any of these 4 projects. I'm sure you have watched my other videos and know how to calculate this, right? So I'll just go through one example, which is Parc Clover Tengah for the 2-room Flexi Type 2. Now the mean price is 147, max price 170, median price 156k. So after you pay that 10% down payment, you are left with 90% loan, which you have to loan from either the bank or HDB's CPF. So if you want to go to a monthly installment by HDB loan paying by your CPF OA, so we use a maximum repayment period of 25 years and 2.6% interest rate. We will come up with the monthly installment of $636. And with $636, you just have to earn a monthly income of 2.8k Singapore dollars so that you can afford this 2-room Flexi Type 2 without any cash top up, right? So if you earn an annual income of 33k, then you can sufficiently say that you can afford a Parc Clover 2-room Flexi Type 2 without any cash top up. And this is excluding all the taxes, the ABSD, any other additional fees, any other subsidy or grants that you may be eligible with, and of course any CPF OA balances that you may wish to deduct from your CPF account. So this is just a very simple calculation, right? You can look at which project you are interested in and see whether the monthly income or the annual income is suitable for you. Right, so that's about it for my sharing of the 2-room flexi flats. To sum it all up, I think these are all great projects, especially for you singles as well as elderly looking to downsize your flats. And if you have found value from my sharing, do help me comment a thank you in the comment section below. I'll greatly appreciate it, and let's get back to the video. Alright, welcome back. So I hope that you have gained some value and learned more about your BTO site project. And here are the subscription rates as of today's end date. If you have found value from this analysis, do remember to give a like at the bottom of the video. It just takes 1 second of your time, and it will be better if you subscribe to the channel, and will be best if you share it to your friends as well. Also remember to join our Honey Money SG Telegram group where we go through such project details as well. My name is Christopher, this is Honey Money SG, steering young adults to financial independence.